Hello guys, my name is Mukanya. I'm a CEO and founder at HTML5. For today's video, we're going to continue with our intro to web development with HTML5. So I prepared 4 topics that we're going to cover today. So the first one will be the difference between ID and class. So I'm going to make use of paragraph examples. Then in here, we're just going to specify maybe some random text. Then we do the same thing for the next one. So this one we're going to make use of ID 2, and then this one will be P2, and then this one will be ID P1. So the difference between and then the ID. So if I can say the ID it allows us to target a particular element or to focus on one element when you have multiple elements of the same type. Like in this case, we have two paragraphs, but we want to identify each one of them. So to do that, then we need to make use of ID. But if you want to group them by group, then you can use class. And then we can say this one would be like a group 1, and then also this one will be class group 1. So you can use a class of the same name in different elements, and then an ID you're only going to use it only once. All right, class you can use it many places, different section, but ID only once. Just take note of that. And then after that, we need to go to okay. You just have to see the results. Let's have a look. Okay, here's a result. Okay, so and then about the container, it there be just a container. There's nothing else. It allows also to wrap elements. So let's say for instance you might have a H1, H2, then you say this will be adding to, and then you might have another paragraph and say I'm going to book. Alright, so let's use another div. So on this div, we're going to make use of aside. So this is so aside allows also to float an element on the left, center, and right. So we're going to use that once we get to CSS, and then we're going to give it the ID of left. We just make a copy of that, paste it, and then we're just going to change this one too. Alright. And center. Alright. So the next one is for us to modify a page icon. I've already done it, so I'm just going to show how I did it. And then you just have to scroll down, and then you come on top of on your head. Then you make use of a link. Then make sure the relative is the relation is icon, and then the href you link it to the path of your image. So once you do that, you're going to get this result over here. And then if I don't have it, it's going to make use of a default uh, logo. Okay, but I want to use my company logo, so I'm just going to leave it there. So the next one will be the table. So let's make use of it. So table. So each table you can also, it's not a must, but it's also a good idea to so that it can have a caption and then tell you the user that what the stable, what kind of information does this table hold. Okay, then we're going to make use of a caption. Then we say student information. Right. So each table it based on the row and column. So and then a row it's going to be something similar to record, which is going to allow us to store the information of a specific user. So for this one, it's going to be for the heading. So TR stands for table row and TH for table heading. So this one will be name and TH, surname, TH, and subject. And then now we want to provide the information. So we need to make use of another table row. And then we use a TD. So TD, it's going to be, it's referred as a column, but you might get confused about this, but just stick with me with that. So it's actually how they implemented. TD stands for table data. We need to provide that our data in here. So this will be maybe Molin, and then surname will be maybe Daniel. TD. This one would be maybe HTML5. So we want to provide another user information. Then we need to start with a TR. Then we say this will be Jason Peterson. And then subject will be Django. All right. Then let's have a look. Then here it is. All right. Oops. Oops. Okay. Thank you guys, and please subscribe.